If it's in the context of an award, then there's definitely a set of criteria that every award judge looks for. In fact, you're often briefed by the award show, and it doesn't matter if it's CAN or it doesn't matter if it's CAN Chills, it doesn't matter if it's AdFest, it doesn't matter if it's Clio. They're kind of similar. Great idea, great execution, and for certain shows, great results. So that's a very sort of straightforward way of looking at it in that context. In terms of broader context, what is great creative? There's so many factors. But I guess this is a question, what do I think personally? For me, I think it's work certainly that challenges you, makes you think maybe differently about the brand or even the category. It's certainly work that takes risks, because we're surrounded by wallpaper, creative work which doesn't even stand out. Of course, it's work that's innovative, but stuff which we haven't seen, or combinations of things that we haven't seen before. And I think as well, work that's kind of irreverence is a good quality. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Realizes that what we do as creative people in advertising is we're an interruption. No one turns on the TV to watch our ad. No one unlocks their phone to look at our app, or no one turns on the computer just to go and see our banners. We get in the way of things. And because we do that, we have to work really hard. And that means creative work, which is it's simple, it's memorable, it's irreverent, and it's innovative. So those are quite a lot of things, but of course, it's not easy to sum up in one quality. Yeah, look, there's certain things that you can, as creative people, get sucked in. There's an expression, you get too close to the work. That means you make a lot of assumptions. You make an assumption that the audience cares as much as you do. The audience is really, like I said before, they must be so excited that you've done an ad. They don't give a shit. Right? And as creative people, we have to just step back and not get too close to it and realise, if you look at some of the statistics, the latest ones from The Economist magazine, they estimate that in a developed market, we see around 3,000 advertising messages every day. Every single day, we're surrounded by it, whether it's a logo on a bag or a TV ad or a print ad or a billboard or something on your phone or something on the web. And our audience is just inundated. They don't care. And it's our job not to get so close and realise they don't have time to work out what they're saying to us. They're not particularly interested in what we've got to say at first glance. And that means you can't get too close to it. You can't overdo it. And the other things that can also happen is you keep on trying to make it better. You spend the craft. The craft's important, but sometimes there's a point you can't overdo it. You can make it too fancy, right? You've got to be able to say, okay, this is it. If I spend any more time on it, it won't get any better. And you want to make it the best you can make it. That's just a natural impulse for any person who takes pride in their work. But you need to have a sense of realism and be able to say, okay, this is a job, it's as good as it's going to get. Let's move on. Otherwise, the expression like gilding the lily or over-egging the pudding. That's what I mean. Let's think about it. And there's so many agencies in this world with so many briefs. It's pretty likely that two separate teams are getting briefed for the same product or a similar product in different countries at roughly the same time. And they may come up with the same idea. I've seen it happen completely independently. What I would advise creatives, especially younger creatives, is award annuals or award show websites that showcase creative work. Those are very valuable. Not to go there before you come up with the idea. Go there after. Do a little bit of if you want to call it a check, a health check, or even, a sanitary check. You've got this idea you're really excited with. At that point, it can save you a lot of heartache if you go, right, has anyone else done it? I can search online, I can go to Google, idea, category, or I can go to the CAN website and go to Clio and just check. Or I can ask. I used to do that a lot as well. Hey, I think this idea is really good. I would ask my friends. Some have got an encyclopedic knowledge of the industry. And if someone says, you know what, it is a great idea 4 years ago in this country, and it's heartbreaking, but you've got to know that that's the time to pull the plug and say, right, I'll do another idea as good because this idea has been done. And even though I did it completely independently, the industry being what it is people will say, you copied it. So you have to make sure you do a little bit of due diligence. Check around. Has it been done before? If something's been done like it but not the same, you're probably okay. But then again, you might want to say, I don't want to be accused even mildly of plagiarism. I'll try again. And as creative people, sometimes we've got to do that. There's an expression, kill your darlings. Sometimes you've got to kill them, especially if it's been done before.